keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Welcome back to Last Minute Living. Today we are at Jennacubine. My uncle races dirt go-karts, so that's the plan for today. We're watching him do a few races. He's doing 2 classes, so he's going to be doing 125 lights and 125 mediums. So he's already been out once. We're filming bits and pieces, and then we've got a little surprise that'll be coming to you probably in a separate episode. So stick around, stay tuned.
Might have to come over there as well.
Yep,
I was trying to save you the walk, but
it's all right.
They tell you who goes where.
I think they're getting used to go over there.
I turned it off.
Happy? Running repairs, eh?
Yeah. Gotta get the sprocket off. Yeah, sprocket's good, that's good.
So what, is that the chain pulling through the sprocket that kept spinning type thing?
Yeah,
right. So that's just damaged it.
You used to have 2 spanners here.
Yeah.
But the guy who built it, see what he's done over here? Got like a spider web and joined them all together.
Oh yeah, that's smart.
So now,
they all lock in.
Yeah, and you only need 1 spinner.
All in a day's work.
Yeah, there was a big rock that's going in front of me. I reckon it was like that. Solid.
Yeah, what? Popped out.
It went over on the road.
Yeah.
It went straight under me. And that was the last we've seen of it.
Ready?
Oh, that's 3 races, 2 chains.
Yeah.
Sprocket looks alright though.
Yeah, I think
Think it just come off, eh?
I reckon I got a hit from behind. When that happens, it unsettles the cart and twists it,
Yeah.
which makes it loose. Even without it was too tight, but if it's too tight...
If it's too tight, it wouldn't have come off, right?
Well, you think it would
And yeah, it would have damaged that.
Yeah.
You would think, yeah.
Maybe it wasn't. Right, so don't need to change the sprocket this time. Just need to get that off.
Chain looks alright.
Alright. One of my old ones, but my old ones might. My old ones could be one that I've taken off and put a new one on just to do the state titles. But that might only be a couple of races old.
Yeah, right.
Well. Should be a third one there, but it's not. Let's get that over this side and see what's. Oh look, I've lost one. Lost one clamp. There you go.
Oh, that might be the issue.
Didn't really notice that before. Look at that. Alright, so.
So far we've had 4 races. I've had 0. Next episode was going to be me in the kart, but so far 2 for 2, no luck with some damage and bits and pieces going on. We're just trying to repair the last bit. Coming into turn 1, sort of someone come in from way far back and basically almost took out the front of Uncle Mark's kart. So bit of a bummer, but hey, that's racing. So we're going to do some repairs. Hopefully we can get out there, but if not, we'll have to come back and do it again. But all in all, so far, it's been a pretty good day. It's been some good racing. Everyone from the little kids and Uncle Mark was just telling me one of the guys in the outlaw karts is 72, so he's still doing it. And then his son is actually racing with him, which is around about Uncle Mark's age, which is quite entertaining. So something for the whole family, but we'll see how we go. Fingers crossed we can get out there, but if not, you guys will get to see what we're doing here anyway. So these are the young kids. Some of them are, you know, single digits, running around, getting into karting. Running around basically on a little, almost like a whippersnipper motor, doing their laps. I've been alerted that Uncle Mark's going to be on pole for the next race. They're doing 4 heats, so basically cycling through the roster 4 times, switching up the grid positions each time. This time they're going the same as if they were in the first heat, and then they'll swap and do the track the opposite way in the next heat. So like I said, obviously we plan to get in the kart. So far out of the 2 heats that have been through, we've been unlucky due to some damage and some bits and pieces sort of making it a bit hard, but that's racing. Like I said, Uncle Mark's on pole this one, so let's hope that let's hope that he's actually going to stay out of trouble. It's just about an hour and a half or so out of Perth. You can come up here and check it out. Obviously you'll have to plan the times when it's on. It's not on every weekend, but it's good. They got 111 nominations this weekend, so plenty of people, plenty of racing, plenty of fun. So if you're interested, there's definitely ways to get into it. Wasn't our day, was it?
No, it's one of those days, and that's what racing's all about.
That's exactly right.
A few issues, but some weren't even our fault, but you just got to fix the issues and move on to the next race.
That's it. We've done pretty good getting it back out there pretty quickly. Unfortunately, I didn't get a drive, just wasn't in our favour, but we're definitely going to come back, so we'll do a part 2. Just might be a little bit delayed, but yeah, I suppose we'll probably talk about, obviously, you like racing, I know that. The people at home probably don't know that. We've grown up with the V8 supercars, all that kind of stuff. So I was just thinking, sort of, what made you want to go-karting, and what was, I suppose, your first introduction into go-karting?
Yeah, well, obviously I was brought up on Speedway, and I like Speedway. But that's a bit too expensive, that sport, so the next best thing is dirt karts. Cheapest form of motorsport. So I just had a friend who used to race, and I went down to watch, and that day I actually bought one, went back home and went and bought a kart. The next day I went there and had to even just go hire a trailer because I didn't have anything, so I was hooked straight away, and it's been about 6 years now, but love it. It's just once a month, and there's a lot of families here, a lot of kids.
Yeah.
So it's just a good family sport.
And you were saying when you started, you went and bought the kart, and as you've gone along, obviously you've done little bits and pieces, as you've gone on over the last 6 years. But do you have a rough idea of how much it sort of cost you, like back in the entry level days? Because obviously people can build it up over time, but for people that do want to get into it, what sort of a baseline, something super simple like
I mean, they start anywhere from a couple of grand, $3,000, depending on what class you're going to do. I'd say about 3.5. You could probably pick one up, and it'll be something to start with.
That's it.
I had a garden trailer, and then you go to an enclosed trailer, and you just work your way up. This chassis is only a couple of years old, and you just work your way up. More tools, and more of everything, just to make it a bit more comfortable, and at a stage where if anything does happen, you've got the parts to fix it.
That's it. And you mentioned you got some sprint car guys, like you said, from the Speedway, your background in the Speedway. So what's it like trying to rubbing shoulders with those guys?
Yeah, they're good blokes actually, and we've got Joel Ettrich out here and Dane Kingshot. They're the two main ones, and Chris Coyle. And they just come down here because they bring the kids. The kids race in the juniors or the rookies, and they just have fun. The whole family's here. Joel Ettrich, I know, camped last night just to make it all a weekend out of it.
Yeah.
And they just keep their reflexes a bit sharp.
That's it, and that's what it's sort of all about. So hope you guys enjoyed something a little bit different. Obviously we come down here, unfortunately we didn't get a drive, but we'll be back. There'll be another episode, so hang tight. If you do want to see that episode, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode. Catch you later.